Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the RVDG Sports Channel with your boy RVDG. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Please comment. I want feedback from you guys. Please hit that notification button so you'll be informed whenever I drop a new video. Thank you. Hey guys, let's have a conversation. Comment in the comment section. Tell me, guys. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. The last 5 games, what do you want to see? What do you think the team should evaluate? You know what I mean? Well, that's a dumb statement. They should evaluate everyone. Everyone is on the board for evaluation. I mean, even Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Everyone is on the board except Tress Wade. That's the only safe player on our team right now is the punter. And that's saying a whole lot. You know, that's saying a whole lot about your team is if the most valued player on your team is your punter. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's the best player we have on our team. Everybody else is up for evaluation, up for criticism, up for judgment. That's a fact. When your team is ranked at the bottom of the league in almost every statistical category, no one is safe, especially that offensive line. That offensive line needs hella work. It needs hella work. That defensive line needs some defensive ends. You know, now that we got rid of our 2 defensive ends, they need to draft some defensive ends. They need to draft some offensive linemen. I don't care if you draft the center, guard, right tackle, left tackle. We need it all. We need it all. If you draft, no, it's like this. We're so far gone that you can pretty much pick them. Anybody in the draft as far as position-wise. Any position in the draft you want to start off with, we need it, except punter and quarterback. I'm gonna give Sam Howell a break. This is his first year starting. Right now he's 4-8. He doesn't have a great defense backing him. Sam Howell made a lot of mistakes so far during the year. Those are rookie mistakes. I could deal with some of the mistakes that Sam Howell made. I can deal with his mistakes. But what I can't deal with, and I can even deal with Emmanuel Forbes' mistakes because of poor coaching. But what I can't deal with are the players in the trenches. You know, offensively, especially offensive linemen. They're not getting it done. They're not getting it done. The receivers is half and half. A little bit of it is they're not getting separation. Another one is Sam Howell is not getting enough time to throw the ball. And another reason for the receivers' lack of production is some of them, they be running wide open to Sam Howell just flat out miss them. Just flat out miss them. And I know when he watched the video and he watched the tape, those are some plays he want to have back. You know, why wouldn't he? Those are plays he definitely want to have back. So with experience from him leading into next season, I think Sam Howell will be just fine and some better protection. We could add another receiver in there, a bigger wide receiver. You know, we can get that. Even if we can get that in the first round, that'd be cool with me. I'll take a nice big wide receiver that got some speed to him. If we can get let's say a Metcalf type, you know. I think that'll bode well, you know, especially in that red zone. You know, Logan Thomas, to me, talking about tight end now, Logan Thomas to me is not the answer at tight end. Logan Thomas sometimes drop balls, he fumble balls, and he stays hurt. So to me, we need to move on from Logan Thomas. Thank you for your contributions, but it's time to move in another direction. Curtis Samuel. I like Curtis Samuel, but he doesn't fit the mold of what we're trying to do. I think we need to move on from Curtis Samuel. I think this is his final year of his contract. I think he signed a 3-year deal with us. He's been up with, I think this is his 3rd season right here that he's been with us. I think we need to move on from Curtis Samuel. He's been a up and down, so to speak, mainly because of injuries. He can't really stay on the field. You know, so I think we need to move on for him. I think Jahan Dotson needs better coaching. You know, Jahan Dotson needs a better wide receiver coach. I don't really care for the wide receiver coach that we got now. I think it's Ingram. I don't really care for him. I think we can move on from Ingram also. You know what I mean? More than likely, the whole coaching staff is going to be gone. So that's neither here nor there. But I also think that we need to move on from Cameron Curl. I know some of you guys like Cameron Curl, and you're probably saying, why Cameron Curl? What did he do? Cameron Curl is not a big hitter. You know, Cameron Curl is also not the greatest of tacklers. Cameron Curl is a smart player. He means well. He got good instincts. He's got solid awareness out there on the field, but he's not athletic enough. I think we need some guys flying around. And Cameron Curl's a little bit slow out there. He doesn't fly around. He doesn't bring that thump that we need from that safety position. He's around the ball at times, but he knows how to line the guys up. That's just like a basketball player, a point guard, a good solid point guard, but he can't give you 20 and 10. You know what I mean? He can give you that old 12 and 8 assists, and he don't turn the ball over that much. He's a great floor general. That's what Cam Curl is to me. He just doesn't give you enough. You know what I mean? He doesn't give you enough. I think we need some speed in that secondary. Defoe, when he comes back, he makes a significant difference out there. But he's really not. Well, let me reel myself back in. It's hard for me to judge a player like Defoe, Butler, those types of guys. You know, I seen Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl is, I can see his play is all, that's what you're going to get. Defoe has speed. You know what I mean? He's not the fastest, but he has good speed. We need to play him a little bit further back. You know what I mean? And he needs to be more disciplined and keeping his eyes on the wide receivers that's coming across on the middle. And I think they need to have better communication out there. And with a good defensive coordinator, I think that will be provided. You know, you make a complicated scheme, you make things complicated for players. You know, some players are not the smartest. And that's not to say that they're not smart in, as far as like academics. I'm talking about as far as football wise. Some players are not, sometimes too much on their plate can be overwhelming, and it doesn't make you play as fast. I think when you dumb the game down a little bit for certain players, I think that'll help them play a lot faster, and you'll get more production out of them. That's just my take on it. When you got players thinking too much, the reaction time is slow. They don't have the confidence. You know what I mean? All types of sorts of things can happen. Blown coverages. That's why we had tons of blown coverages. Jack Del Rio's scheme is not simple. It's a very complicated scheme. It's a zone coverage. You know what I mean? As far as with the cornerbacks, they got to play a lot of zone man. You know what I mean? And sometimes if you don't make it simple for the guys, you're going to have a lot of big plays. And they led the league in giving up big plays. You know what I mean? So this guy that Ron Rivera hired from Buffalo, I want to see what this guy going to do with the secondary. If he make any significant improvements. You know what I mean? I want to see that. Getting back to line, let's go over to the linebackers, go over to the defense side of the ball. I mean, let's stay on the defense side of the ball. Linebacker. It's no secret, like I said in the last video, we definitely need to take a long look at what we can do in free agency, what's in the draft that we can particularly get. Is it right if even right away? You know what I mean? Maybe we take a linebacker in the first round, you know, to coincide with Jamin Davis. And maybe we sign another linebacker free agent and go back to that 4-3. Let's go with a 4-3. You know what I mean? And get some two defensive ends. And like I said before, we're not going to get everything in one swoop, one off season. We're just not. You know what I mean? But we definitely, and I know some of the people watching this video, they probably say, well, what about cornerback? Cornerback, you got Emmanuel Forbes, a young guy. St. Juice, I'm not sold on. I think we need to move on from St. Juice. So we can get a cornerback probably within the third or fourth round. You know what I mean? We can get a cornerback. The offensive line and defensive lineman definitely got to get that. But I think the primary position that we need to get, that we really need, is linebacker. So that can be in the first round. Either linebacker or wide receiver. No wide receiver, because I think we got to cut ties with Curtis Samuel. A linebacker's first priority. Then you get your defensive ends. You get one defensive end in the second round. Then you get offensive lineman. I think with that comp pick that we got, we can get offensive lineman. And same thing with the third round. Either offensive lineman and defensive lineman, or you can go after a cornerback in the third round. You know what I mean? But we definitely need a cornerback, man, or sign via free agency with the cornerback. We definitely got to show up that. You know what I mean? Definitely got to show up the offensive line. We can get defensive line, offensive line, second round. That'll bode well with me. That'll really bode well with me. Coaching staff, Ron Rivera, 99.9%, he's going to be out of here. Ericbieniemy is the big question mark, and that leads me into what I'm about to say. I've seen a little chatter on the YouTube circuit, on the Facebook circuit, about the players not wanting EB to have power, and the players not wanting EB to be the interim coach or even the head coach. So, with that being said, if Josh Harris decides to keep Ericbieniemy, are the players going to quit on him? I don't think they should. I think those players should continue to play for Ericbieniemy, because you're not just playing for Ericbieniemy, you're playing for your job, and you're auditioning for other teams. So if you're going out and quit just because you don't like a coach, how does that bode well for you for the next team? You know, how does that bode well for you? If you're going to quit on one coach, who's to say you're not going to quit on the next coach? That's how they're going to view it. If I was a player, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to play out. I'm going to play out to the best of my abilities. Regardless if I don't like that coach or not, I'm still going to play it out. And I think that's what the players should do. You know, Ericbieniemy, I'm not in the locker room. I'm not on the practice field. I don't know what he's saying to those players, why those players have a disdain towards him. But I know you're a paid professional. You make a lot of money. You make way more than what I make. So with that being said, that right there should give you the motivation and ammunition to want to go out there and be the best that you can be. You know, you went through college, you went through Little League and high school and everything else to make it this far, only to quit. That's acting like a big kid. Still play for your coach. Still go out there and make plays, and you'll get rewarded, because you still played hard. Even when you had even when you was playing on a losing team, you still played hard, and people see that. This guy fought to the very end. Even with a losing record, he's going out there and giving it all he got. I need a player like that on my team. And he's about to be a free agent. Let's make good on this guy right here. Instead of you getting 2 years, $15 million, now 2 years, maybe 18, 19 million, extra $4 million ain't that bad, is it? So go out there and give it all you got, man. Don't quit on Ericbieniemy, man. You know? But I haven't gone and did my research on potential candidates to be a head coach for this team. Being as though Ron Rivera about to get fired, I haven't done any research on that. I will do some research on that, and I will provide you guys with some coaching candidates, but I want to wait until the end of the year when everything is final. You know, I seen some Commanders content creators already getting their list together, and I think one of them provided a video, but that's neither here nor there. But me, I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to wait and see, and then I'll provide, coaching candidates. You know, we could talk about it. We can have a discussion in the comment section. You know what I mean? I can't wait till Ron Rivera finally leaves the building. You know what I mean? This Sunday's game against Miami Dolphins is really going to put a sour taste in all of our mouths. I'm not thinking that they're going to win at all. I love my team, but they don't have nobody that can stop Tyreek Hill. Yeah, they got this new secondary, supposedly, I'm not going to even call him a guru, but some specialist that they got. So we're going to see how that goes. But we just don't have enough right now to slow those guys. Waddle, we don't have enough to slow those guys down right now. So I'm not even going to sit up here and pretend and be like, oh, we got a chance against the Dolphins. No, we do not. We do not have a chance against the Dolphins. We cannot stop running quarterbacks. Tua will run. Even if it's good coverage, Tua's going to run. We don't have a linebacker that can stick with him and hang with him, other than Jamin Davis. If you're banking on Barton, you're sadly mistaken. So, Tua's going to have a big game. I think he's going to throw for over 250 yards with 3 touchdown strikes, maybe more. They're going to have a good day on the ground. They're going to be a balanced attack, and they're going to hang up 30 or 30 plus against us. And we're only going to gather up a measly, maybe we won't even score over 20. And Ron Rivera going to still, I'm predicting everything. Ron Rivera is going to still have that stupid look on his face, folding up his arms like he always do, looking just stone faced. So we're going to see that look on the sideline this Sunday, I guarantee you. Waddle's going to have a good game. Tyreek Hill maybe have 2 catches for 150 yards. That's all he's going to need, that's going to be pretty much that, and it's going to be over 30 points. Tua's going to have at least 60 yards rushing on the ground, on 5 carries, and he's going to throw for over 250 yards with 3 touchdown strikes, and the running back going to have at least 2 touchdown runs. So that's how the game's going to play out, That's pretty much all I got for you guys. I can't wait to the off season right now. Still evaluating who should stay, who should go these last 5 games. You guys comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. It's your boy RD just signing off. That's all I got for you. Peace.